So today we're going to be doing something not exactly testing, but more experimental and fun. So I've been requested a few times to do some extreme overloads. One of these requests was to do an extreme overload on the shortest possible cycle. So the shortest possible cycle on this machine is time saver cold. So, which is no surprise really. Time saver cold, you expect it to be the shortest wash. So that's 26 minutes to do a wash, 3 rinses, and a 1200 RPM spin, and 2 600 RPM spins as well. So we're going to start probably with, let's start with some bedding. This will all be washed probably off camera, to be fair, because I have to wash some other things to get those at least recorded, so there's no risk of them being washed by anyone else. That's the main reason. So I like to wash important stuff and get it out of the way before next weekend, although I don't doubt some of this is probably going to have to wait till next weekend again anyway. Now people do say that this is bad for the machine. I do understand why they would say that, but if you only do it once in a while, it can't hurt. Plus I've already put this machine up to 1200 RPM with like 14 kilograms in it. Yep, we're not done yet. Can fit so much more in there. That's what everyone used to say to me, that wasn't full up. That's full up. You're not supposed to put anything more on that in there. But we are going to anyway. Obviously none of this is going to get clean. I don't expect it to. Don't even expect half of it to get wet, let alone clean. I'll put one towel up here. For the dressing gown, probably sort of like that. I'll put the dressing gown on this side. Hopefully that won't make it too unbalanced. Because we want it to spin. This machine is not as bad as some other machines at spinning. And let's put some of these jumpers in as well. Like just so that they don't get damaged is the main priority here. Just loading stuff so it can't get damaged. Doesn't matter what we wash because it's on cold. Let's see if we can get every last jumper in. Be a bit of a push, but we've got 14 kilograms in here before, so I don't see why we can't get like 12, 11, 10 maybe. I don't even think this is more than 10 kilos, to be fair. Assuming it's a 7 kilogram drum. Oh well, I assume it's a 7 kilogram drum. the trouble is on the beko website, it doesn't say anywhere about capacity in litres. I know my 8 kilogram LG is 54 litres, I think, 54 or 58, somewhere around that region. Don't think that's quite overloaded enough yet. I really want to put stuff in the centre because it will just fall down to the edges and get caught on something. We don't want to damage anything. It's just a bit of fun, not for damaging stuff. Do we think we're going to get the last 2 jumpers in there? Oh yeah, there's loads of space in that bit. Try this jumper first. Just load it all the way around the outside, if possible. If it doesn't go in, we force it in. That's not how you should use a washing machine, but yeah. Welcome to how to use a washing machine. Yeah, if you're watching this to learn how to use a washing machine, you're in the wrong place completely. Go find one of my other videos for that. Looks like the drum's actually sunk down a tiny bit, I think, or is that just me? Might just be how I'm looking at it from top down. Right, that'll do. I'll put the detergent in the drawer this time because I pull it directly into the drum. It's not going to get touched. I'll have a little bit of softener just to see how well it comes out. I want it to be like a normal wash, really, as much as possible. So let's imagine we're someone who knows nothing about washing machine and just thrown absolutely everything into there. Oh look, let's see what cycle we're going to use. Shall we do cotton 60? No, that's too long. Let's go for time saver. Do we want 90 or no? Let's go cold, shall we? Okay, I don't think I'm that funny. So 26 minutes. This is the shortest possible wash. So extreme overload on shortest possible wash. Here we go. And the only thing we couldn't get in is a singular jumper. Yeah, this is going about as well as I expected. I just wonder what the rinses will be like. If you remember, the rinses on these are distribution rinses. Really, only just filling up with more water at the end of the wash. This makes no sense whatsoever. I love how long it took to accelerate that. Oh, these spins are going to be fun. It will spin in a second, funnily enough. Subs lock incoming. Extreme subs lock probably. No, not even subs lock, it'll be a water lock. but that's a bit unbalanced. Is he going to spin it, do we think? That's not too bad. Yeah, I expected that. Very, very small suds lock. Excuse me. I wonder how this spin will go. I think we may have a problem. I think we may have a very big problem because that's never going to spin now. Why is it so unbalanced now? Actually, that's all right. Oh, I know why the light's not hot. That's why you can't see us when inside, because the light was a big light. Now the last spin is the final spin, which goes to 1200. Now that's the one I'm interested to see. this is where everything can either go horribly or surprisingly well. We're at the final spin, final 1200 RPM final spin. I did just say final twice, but let's ignore that. Oh my god. We're gonna have a major issue. I genuinely think we're gonna have a major issue. Oh, it's balancing. That's not gonna get you very far. I don't know why I think balancing is going to help it. Did you see how long that took to slow down? That's how much weight is in there. Oh, it's not bad. It's where it's absorbing all the water. That's the thing. The heavy items are absorbing all the water. As soon as that water gets spun out, look how balanced it gets. Oh, off to 1200 RPM it goes. That's 600 RPM. See if we can refocus it. I'm trying to work out what that noise is. It's like a rattling noise. Don't know where it's coming from. Whoops. My wire fell off the top of the water. So that's 1200 RPM with an extreme overload. And I'm quite surprised at how much that's flattened. If you look into the drum, that's flattened so much onto the drum. Also, the fact that there's no water down here when they usually shows how little is actually absorbed. And this is going to take forever slowing down because of how heavy it is in there. See how long that took to slow down? I'd say that was probably about twice as long as usual. It's results time. Let's have a look. So, first of all, we're going to check the centre of the clothes. So, very slightly damp on the cardigan here, in this bit. Wow. Okay, I'm going to show you something quick. I'm going to take these out into the basket one at a time so I can show you exactly what's going on. So we'll start with the bit at the front, so this cardigan. So this is towards the edges where it was at the drum. It seems to be damp, but then there's a bit here, this bit is completely bone dry. Like, no water's hit that bit. And then there's other parts which are bone dry, and then some of it's damp, so let's see. Like, here we are, we'll use this t-shirt, because this one kind of shows the dampness. So, if I hold it up, you can see over here, at this end, it's damp. And then it's damp over other little bits on it, but the rest of it's bone dry. On the other side, we got more dampness on that side, but there's still parts of it that are bone dry. I won't show you the underwear. In terms of this, let's see what we got. So I'll just hold it up like this. So, I mean, it's mostly at the top bit of where I'm holding there, it feels damp, but down here it's bone dry. This is not the type of fabric that you can easily tell, really. Let's check that fabric bit here. No, that's bone dry. So I'll keep ones that are completely bone dry separate. So this t-shirt, this might give us a little bit of an insight. Let's see if we can, well, I can't see it in real life, I can only see it when I look at the camera really. Oh, actually on this one I can see it really well. Yeah, you can see that giant patch where no water's ever come in contact with that. Then the rest of it's pretty much damp, or actually That bit's quite wet on the sleeve over here. This bit's quite wet. The rest of it's damp down there in the bottom right, where you can see it's a bit damp. Then down there in the bottom left, it's pretty much bone dry, apart from that little damp spot. And on the other side, it's the opposite. So, yep. We grab this jumper. So this jumper, let's not confuse that because we've not judged that yet. This jumper is all damp, so all of that's coming hot. Oh, apart from that bit, this bit here is visibly bone dry. So let's judge this black jumper next. Obviously you can't see on the black jumper really that well, whether it's damp or not, so yeah, it feels all damp, so that's good. Let's move on to this. Oh, you can't judge these, they're silk, they don't absorb water. So this cardigan, pretty much all very, very, very slightly damp. Now, this dressing gown is what I'm interested in. Well, this is interesting. So this shows how poor the rinse performance is when you... Oh, well, not exactly, because you can't see it. Can you see that? And you can't see that, but there's specks of detergent on there, so... And then if we come to the dressing gown, which was right at the edge, obviously that's sufficiently damp. This bit of silky polyester is kind of what you would expect the clothes to come out of the washing machine as after a 1200 RPM spin. So that, and the same with this flannel tea towel rather too. These are both the kind of dampness level you'd expect from a 1200 RPM machine. Same with those. This is another one of those things where I think half of it's damp and then the rest of it's bone dry. You can't see that well on the camera, but yeah, that sock's slightly damp. Again, I won't show you the underwear. These trousers, they're quite damp over here, very slightly damp at this end. This thing, whatever this is yeah, you can visibly see it's damp at the top and bone dry at the bottom. Whoops, try not to fall over the chair. Actually, you can't see that. You have to just trust me on some of these. So this black thing you won't be able to see, that's all damp. Yeah, as I expected, they're still dirty. Yeah, obviously it's going to have to be re-washed. I'll do the special washes first though, so I can get those out of the way. This is one of those things again with its bone dry this end, wet this end. Well, not wet, but damp. And then those things. I'm interested in that because that's literally been at the edge of the drum, as you can see. Yeah, that's damp. This t-shirt is another one that you will be able to visibly see. Let's hold it up. So yeah, you can see it's pretty much bone dry with a few damp spots. That one's not hit great. The arms, I have to say, however, are damp. The arms are quite damp, so... This is another... Well, you might be able to see that. Let me have a look on the camera. You can pretty much do what I can. So it's not that obvious, but it's damper in places than in some other places. These are just underwear and socks. None of those are clean. None at all. More socks. Let's have a look at this. So again, they're pretty much the same dampness all across. Same with these. I think everything pretty much is going to be now. Yep, all the same dampness pretty much. They don't even smell of softener or anything. That's definitely going to have to be rewashed. I didn't realise that was stained. Could have gone in with the stains test. Hoodie. Yeah. Pillow cover. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. Pretty much what I expected, to be fair. Well, that's interesting. So, that's interesting. That's pretty much what I expected to happen, to be fair. So, thank you very much for watching this. I hope this gives some people an insight as to why you shouldn't overload your machine if you want good wash performance. And also the fact that you saw how unbalanced it was. That's all towels on one side of something. Like a big load of that, you put all towels on one side, all light clothes on the other. The machine's going to jump, even if it becomes balanced later on, like mine did. Because that was just a dressing gown on one side and the towel directly above it on the other side. Even that caused that. So imagine if it's all just towels on one side, so it will jump. Yeah. So hopefully this gives some people an insight as to why you shouldn't overload your machine. So yeah, this was entertaining. So I'm going to rewash all those clothes. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.